Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Play ball! Galatasaray played at home against Liverpool. This is the back-to-back loss for Arne and Liverpool. They lost that game 1-0. OSIMHEN got a penalty. Not him got a penalty. They considered a penalty. Szoboszlai played from the right back and considered a penalty. And OSIMHEN scored the only goal in that game. He played well. He played, I think, 70 minutes or 75 minutes in that game. He started and scored a goal. Fantastic win for Galatasaray. Liverpool is not a pushover. For them to get a 3, they were trashed in their last game, so they needed a confident boost, and they got it against Liverpool. They won that game 1-0.
Yes, looking at that game, I think Galatasaray are just giving everybody a prototype on how to play Liverpool because they didn't give them a single bit of rest. From every corner, the tackles were flying in, the pace of the game. They didn't relent. They felt like they were toe-to-toe with Liverpool, and I like that. But I don't know what happened that we had Salah on the bench and some other players. But you see, that's how you know some coaches who are stubborn. For me, like we always said now, Szoboszlai is not a right back.
Yes.
Frank started the match. Maybe he did not give you the best performance yesterday, but it's not from injury. If he's not playing, Bradley should play. Bradley has done better in the right back position than Szoboszlai. But now
he played higher on the pitch.
Exactly.
I feel like he prefers Szoboszlai.
Why would you prefer Szoboszlai in that position?
Because again, since the beginning of this season, Szoboszlai has been the person to play right back.
Because of injury.
Because of injury, not because he's
now,
proficient in that position.
Now you have
understand.
Bradley's
feet. So why?
And your first signing you signed is Frimpong to play right back because Trent left.
Yes.
So why are you not starting him? Now you saw what I'm saying yesterday is Szoboszlai got the penalty. Why the players already cut in? You throw away hand. You tell the guy slap. You see the guy slap. That's the penalty. But I think from everywhere. Yesterday, it was a beautiful game. The fans were amazing, and also we saw OSIMHEN.
They were wasting. Once the pass,
scoring a beautiful penalty. But you see now, it cost Liverpool a lot of things yesterday because now the goalkeeper was injured. It was out again, and Salah came in second half, could not really do it. I don't know why he's resting. Maybe because of Chelsea game in the weekend. So, but you see now, Liverpool losing that game, losing 2 of their very, very solid, players. But I think now we can see that there's a little crisis at the back.
Yes.
For Liverpool.
Yes.
Whether you like it or not, Van Dijk is getting old. He's 30. I think he's 33 or so. Now he's getting old. The Konate is supposed to be the young gun, putting things together. He's beginning to get shaky. He has been making a lot of mistakes in this new season. So we don't know what's going on. Maybe that's why they really wanted Goy to come in and maybe bench Konate so that Konate can even go to Madrid. We don't know what's going on. But Konate made that error yesterday and got Alisson injured and almost considered the second goal. So Liverpool now back-to-back losses. We will see how far they can go from because they're playing Chelsea next, in the weekend.
Okay, John, if you look at that game, Isak at £150 million started on the bench and it didn't affect the game. Isak was introduced. He didn't do anything in the game. 2 strikers with big money. Nothing to show for Liverpool. I think that when Isak was introduced, both of them played a little before they put out ekitike in that game. I think bringing in 2 strikers that you are not sure who is starting out. I think it's probably stabilizing.
It's not about being sure who is going to start. Having 2 strikers, 2 world-class strikers, is a plus any day, anytime for any team out there. The bottom line is you have to have it. Is like I would say. Isak being out of the picture at Liverpool were satisfied with ekitike till that part came up at Newcastle, which means that the player had wanted to leave and Newcastle had rejected that bid without consulting him because he had already had that conversation ab initio. So now you put Liverpool on the spot. You didn't need ekitike in the first place. You wanted Isak, but because he was not available, you went for ekitike. Now ekitike has come in, had preseason, had everything, hit the ground running, and is scoring goals. And now you have to begrudgingly go and collect Isak and join the combination. Fantastic. I like both of them there. But there should be a clear standing ground on who starts and who comes off the bench. Simple. If you want to start both, then you have to tweak that formation to a 4-4-2 or move ekitike to the wings. Simple. That's the thing. But you can, like for me now, I would not start Isak in the Champions League and have him come off the bench until he starts picking form and start delivering for me.
That's what they did yesterday.
Simple.
Okay, John, for Vex, what do you make of him? That guy, he has not found his foot at Liverpool, even though he played a 90 minutes game, but you could see that he's struggling.
Thank God I didn't pay that fee to get him in.
Especially against a physical side. You could see how they bullied him off the ball yesterday. What do you make of him? And it's not trying to give him 90 minutes to see if he can probably get into the flow. But
As he should.
You know they connect at all.
I told you his competition in that side is Dominic Szoboszlai. Now Dominic can play right back. He can compete with himself for that place. That's the only thing I'll tell him now. Again, I can pity your performance in the Premier League. Na new league. You've been playing Champions League for how long now? You should be you should know the ground. But I feel like because of everybody, I won't come and fault his only performance in this game because the whole Liverpool setup were losing balls.
Yesterday.
The whole Liverpool setup. Van Dijk, if you give Van Dijk, but he didn't go
Yesterday.
Everybody, they were too. I think the Galatasaray side were too physical.
Those guys, they run and they're not.
And that
running
was the same
of
thing
anybody.
Newcastle did.
Yes.
Very physical again. The same thing Crystal Palace did. Very physical. The same thing. I think the person that gave them this roadmap was PSG last season.
Once you
Once
hold the
you are
body
just
up
physical,
and jam
fast,
them.
Yes.
you're on to the next one. And I think that's one thing Liverpool needs to work on. Again, their physicality on the ball, because I feel like they are soft. They are too soft on the ball. They are used to this. Let's play soft football. Let's just and again, it's not good enough for them.
Okay. Finally, Bowe, in this game, OSIMHEN played. How do you make of his game? I didn't even know that they had less of the ball, but you could see that he's a fighter.
No, fantastic. OSIMHEN is a warrior.
Thank you.
OSIMHEN doesn't mind only versus 3 defenders. He will bully everybody. He bullied Van Dijk, bullied Konate, bullied everybody. Had some other chances that could not score, but they also had some places where they did not give me the final pass. No, OSIMHEN any day, anytime, he's one of the best strikers in the world. My only anger was the season when they were going to sign him. No big guy were coming for him. That's why I would say maybe his village people were attacking him. Because I don't understand, because OSIMHEN truthfully should be playing in either Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, any of the big team. And now if he plays again and repeats 25 goals, 30 goals, which is looking like he's going to do this season, OSIMHEN should be going to a bigger club.
Okay.
So
I was
very
looking
well
out for an OSIMHEN hat-trick in this encounter, because I feel like that's the perfect stage against the right team for you to rub it in their faces that you guys could have had.
Not me now. He was man of the match and he scored the goal, winning goal, so he's fine.
Okay. He scored the only
against Liverpool.
Why not?
You get mine though.
Why not?
He scored
At
the
least
only-
a brace.
He scored the only goal in this game. It was a penalty. It's almost like considered a penalty. And OSIMHEN scored that penalty. The only goal in that game, they fought hard, they defended hard, and they won that game against Liverpool 1-0. So let's see what Arne Slot will continue, what will do in upcoming games. He has the next game against Chelsea, so it's a big game for him in next game. But if you look at the statistics in this game, Galatasaray had 9 shots in total. 4 of them were on target. 33% possession, 67 of them were accurate. For Liverpool, they had 16 shots in total. 4 was on target, 67% possession, 525 passes, and 87 of them were accurate. So fantastic game for Galatasaray to win against Liverpool, 1-0. Wait, have you subscribed? Please subscribe to the channel now. As I'm talking to you, please subscribe to the channel. Remember to like, comment, and share this video.